I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. The Z's hurt. It's hurt bad. It's story time. This is definitely not how I wanted car season to go this year, or even start this year. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I did a compression test on the VQ and the numbers are bad. Like really, really bad. So let me give a little context of what happened. It was a nice day. Finally, we had a decent day here in Ohio, which we're supposed to be in spring. I guess that's officially what season we're in. I don't even know. That may be what the calendar says, but that's not what Ohio says. But anyway, I already knew that the Z was having some issues and things weren't really too healthy with it. So I wanted to take my girls for a ride in the Z. I have 2 daughters and I wanted to take this time to just let them experience what it'll be like riding in the Z, because I want to share my car life and my passion and stuff like that with my family. So I took the youngest out for the drive first. She was a little scared of it, which is fine. I didn't go too crazy with it or anything like that. I came back home, let her get out the car. Then I grabbed the oldest. We went for a ride. She was definitely having fun in the car too. We both were. I gave it a little bit more boost than what I gave with the youngest. 9 to 10, and then I started easing out of it. When we came up to a stop, and actually before we came to the stop, the car just died, right? So like the motor shut off, it died. I'm like, okay, this isn't good. Try to crank it, it didn't want to start back up. Cranked it some more, it started sputtering some, wouldn't start. So then waited a little bit, went to go start it up. It finally started, wasn't really running the best. So I'm like, okay, we didn't go too far, we're pretty much just in the neighborhood. And since we was in the neighborhood, I just went ahead and limped the car home. I have a different hood on the Z. I've been doing a lot of work to the Z. I have a lot of footage for things. I'll explain that later. But there's vents in this hood now, right? This was an issue that I was seeing prior to this. I have a vented catch can on the driver's side. There was smoke coming out of it, like a bluish smoke, which was something that I've been experiencing as well. And smoke was definitely coming out of the hood more so this time. As we pulled up into the driveway, it died again. I told her to hurry up and get out the car. The wife helped get her out the car, got it started back up, and got into the garage and then just shut it down. I did have like the check engine light flashing as well. I pulled the code and it said misfire on cylinder number 4. I went ahead and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do my compression test now, which I wanted to do prior, but I never got around to doing it. So I did the compression test on it. Cylinder 4, yeah, you might as well say that cylinder is almost non-existent. So cylinder number 4 had 28.6 PSI on the compression test. I'll just go in order of the cylinders. Driver's side, because that side is actually the worst side. So we'll go 2, 4, and 6, okay? So we had 87.1, 28.6, and 43.6. Then on the passenger side, cylinders 1 through 5, we had 172, 78.8, and 179.8. I don't know if it's a head gasket or if it's rings, to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of leaning towards it being the piston rings due to, let me even go further back into this story. Originally, I've been test driving the Z with the original wastegate spring that I had. I was maybe at like 3 PSI, maybe 4 PSI. I was like, okay, I want more boost than this before I turn off the boost on the boost controller. Was putting in what I thought was a 7-pound spring, but I guess it was actually a 10-pound spring. Prior to this, whenever I would, do a pass with boost, there'd be no issues or anything like that. No smoke. Everything was just just ran pretty good. Then when I swapped in the new spring, I was going out for the first pull, hit that 10 pounds. I'm like, whoo, shoot, like, hey, 10 pounds of boost on a VQ. Whoo, that feels nice. So I did a couple more pulls like that. The last pull that I did for the day, I was running anywhere between 10 to 12 PSI. I couldn't keep 100% track on it. We'll just say that I hit maybe 12 pounds or something like that. When I came off of the throttle, I noticed a bunch of smoke coming out on decel, in which I thought that could have been maybe the turbo, because I don't have like my I don't have my surge tank underneath the turbo, so I thought it was just oil pulling up in the turbo, burning off, blah blah, you know, rear mount turbo problems. At that time too, the car, it did die on me that time. That was the first time that the Z had died on me. I was able to start it back up. Ever since that day, it started running rough. So I had a feeling that something was bad or something was going on with the motor. For as long as I've had my Z, after I changed the spark plugs and coils, it never ran rough. Like, this motor always ran fine, no problems, no issues. My vacuum seemed like it was lower, like at idle. Normally it was, you know, 20.5. Vacuum was at like 17 to 18, which I'm like, okay, this is weird. It hasn't read like this through this whole time. That could have been when it initially messed up. And I was thinking probably blow by as well with this, just how everything was set up. Boost was going in where it wasn't supposed to. I probably should have had like a block off on the intake pipe where it goes into the driver's side valve cover. VQ guys, you know what I'm talking about. Then I was noticing that I was having oil was coming out of my valve cover. And I noticed that because it was smoking, and I saw oil passenger side towards the rear, where I originally was having problems with that valve cover at to even begin with. If you guys checked out my video when I installed the valve covers, you know what I'm talking about. Going back to present, I've noticed that I've had a lot of blow by in my system ever since that happened. When I went to go take off the oil cap, it like, you know, it didn't, well, go flying off, but like if the motor was running, it would be bouncing around and stuff like that. So then that's when I went ahead and thought, okay, I'll put another catch can onto the driver's side. Probably didn't work, or it was probably already too late. When I went to go pull the spark plugs out, like I said, I checked with cylinder number 4 first. It seemed like the spark plugs were kind of oily. I had oil pretty much everywhere, and a lot of it was, I'm thinking, coming from my catch can out the breather, because I mean, it was bubbling, all that stuff, and oil was coming out of the breather. It was milky looking, in which I originally thought like I had blown head gasket. When I checked the oil in the motor on the dipstick, none of that looked milky or anything like that. Here on the passenger side, those tubes were filled with oil. I mean, like, I took out the coil pack and it was just like it was just oil all the way up it. I don't know. Like, they were covered in oil. I've got the plugs up here. I mean, they've been sitting for a couple days, so they kind of have gotten the oil off of them. And then I got my coil packs there, just chilling. Oh, that's for my... I got a new camera, guys. I'm gonna have to pull this motor out. We're in March now, and Cars and Coffee, the first one is April 11th. I'm recording this video on March 25th. I blew up my motor. I won't really know until I tear it apart. You know, it's just part of the game when it comes to cars. You know, you're going, especially if you're doing things of adding more power, doing things that the engine wasn't, you know, built to do. These are the risks and chances that you take. I'm not giving up on the build or anything like that. Like, come on now. I'm thinking it's just piston rings that's messed up on this. So I was thinking about just going ahead, pulling this motor out, inspect everything, making sure everything's good, and then just ordering forged rods, forged pistons, you know, just building the motor pretty much. You know, try to go for more power. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's going to take longer than what I want, especially since car season, it's about to start. So I'm thinking about just going ahead, ordering a JDM motor, doing a quick little once over on the motor, make sure that that's good, and then swap that into the Z, pull my motor out, and I'm going to hold on to my original VQ, turn the boost down. We're going to just, maybe try to run 5 pounds of boost, and then enjoy car season with that JDM motor. And then in the meantime, take this motor, like I said, tear it down. If the motor's still good and there's no damage to, you know, the cylinder walls, block, anything like that, all the important things, then we're gonna have a VQ build on the channel. I have not been putting content out there like how I should be. Like, I have a lot of content that I've previously recorded. I've been making progress on the Z. That's why I was able to drive in different hood on here. Like, you see the OEM hood over there. Something new is on there I'm not going to tell you guys about until you see the video. I want you guys to just know that I am serious about this YouTube, and I will be posting content more regularly. What I plan on doing is releasing some of my previously recorded footage too, like, you know, after this video, just that way you guys can kind of catch up on everything that has happened that I have recorded. Let's think of this time right now as season 2 of Rear Mount Turbo 350Z build. This is going to be my revamp for the channel. Let me know what you guys would do. Like, you know, if you was in my shoes, like, would you guys put a JDM VQ in yours, or would you build a motor? Like, what would you guys do? Let me know. The Z may be down, but it's not out. This ain't the end of it. This is just a brand new beginning. I'll catch you guys on the next one.